Bring you extended coverage to guide you through the extensive threats to your family.
The timing will be key for both the winter weather and the severe storms trekking across the country, each with its own set of ingredients. So let's get right to our expert, Dr. Greg Postel, to look at what is fueling the most dangerous conditions. And, you know, Greg, the severe comes overnight, and that probably makes it the most dangerous.
Yeah, that's the worst part about it. And what allows that to happen is the strong wind shear, we think, that will be in place. We talked about this before. It seems like the instability will be enough, but it's the wind shear that's going to keep things going and really be the reason why we see that threat for severe weather. Let's have a look at it. Again.
Welcome back. Our storm system has a wintry side, and there are several factors that are going to be really deciding where all that snowfall actually stacks up.
Yeah, it's another week with a big stripe of snow right across the middle of the country, multi-state, multi-day. So let's get to the science behind this part of the winter storm Miles, with our expert, Dr. Greg Postel. And Greg, you know, it's an Arctic front coming in with a low pressure moving along the front. So that makes it complicated with snowfall totals.
It's complicated because there's not one giant, really strong area of low pressure, as you guys mentioned, but it is that sort of stripe of snow from the plains to the Great Lakes. And you go 50 miles one way or the other, you can be in a lot of snow and then out of it real quick.
Yeah, I mean, this is not like a clipper system.
Not even close, but it is very, very cold, and that's one of the other factors we have to watch. But guys, thank you very much. Okay, well, now the other one. We'll work on like 1 to 3. And it's really a short drive from a lot of snow to almost nothing.
Yeah, it's really amazing how that can all set up out there. So, okay, so when we look at a spot, let's say Kansas City, kind of right on that edge, they could see a little bit more, could also see a little bit less. What are the probabilities that we're looking at?
So let's hope we can advance this graphic because I have the wrong clicker, but I think we'll get there. 3, even in Chicago. So yeah. You move that line a little bit, all of a sudden you're out of it and you're in it real quick.
There's the most likely forecast, and then there's the high end, and then there's the low end.
It's what's called a PDF, a probability density function, a possibility, a whole range of scenarios.
We're getting into it now.
Yeah, we're getting sciencey. All right, Greg. No, thank you for that. Yeah. And because this is what's happening in the atmosphere, in the science here. It's not just one number. Now into the northeast, when this front tracks in, we're not going to see.
Oh, we got a bit of that.
Although we didn't want it for the Super Bowl, so as it turned out, the timing was good. But that's one piece of this whole multi-state, multi-day storm system that we have going on. 2 sides to it. One's a severe side, one's a snowy side.
Yes, indeed. So we're going to be watching both of those here as we work our way through the coming days. Some snow that could be adding up to some decent amounts, but also that severe threat, which could be substantial.
It's fine. It's windy, which is actually another facet to this whole storm system. Very windy out there today, but the storms don't really come in until 11 o'clock tonight. Temperatures are still mild at this point. We're still nearly 60 degrees. The front comes in and things start crashing. Temperatures, winds, they're going to actually change direction. We'll get a north wind out there, and we may even finish with a little snow. The problem hours are between about 11 and 1 a.m., and that's when we could see severe weather. We're in the red zone here across southern Oklahoma into northern Texas, right across the Red River Valley, Wichita Falls. You're right in the heart of all of it. And then we do have, all modes of severe weather possible with hail and damaging winds. Damaging winds, the biggest threat, but there is also a tornado risk, and it's a 3 on the Torcon index, 3 out of 10. We've got a 2 surrounding the area, but a 3 right there into the heart of where we're going to see that risk. So let me time it out and show you what the forecast radar looks like. Oklahoma City, as mentioned, we're mainly dry until about 11 or 12 o'clock tonight. And then the storms come smashing in. And that's the timing of when we'll get the tough weather. Meanwhile, there'll be some scattered showers out ahead of our system. We're not expecting them to be severe, but when this main event comes in, they could be severe. And Dallas watching all the way down through you about 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. Fort Smith about 7 a.m. Little Rock, we're keeping an eye on those little storm cells that are popping up out ahead of the main line that will starting to really congeal and develop at that point. Now, possible hail right here across the southern plains, pretty much all of eastern Oklahoma, down into northern Texas, into Arkansas as well. And for Dallas, the timing is really at the tail end of your sleep. So, your alarm maybe goes off at 6 a.m., but you might wake up at 4 because we got thunderstorms smashing in White Settlement, Weatherford, Fort Worth coming in about that time. Dallas, there'll be a few showers before that, and there'll be some thunder with it, right? And so you'll hear that. That may wake you up, but the main line comes in just about 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning based on what we know right now with the timing of everything. And last stop here real quick, Oklahoma City. Again, a nice afternoon, temps nearly 70, but the showers come in overnight tonight while you're sleeping, and then a completely different day tomorrow. It's going to be cold and windy. Alex.
All right, well, speaking